The last 10 days or so, politicians have been engaged in a never-seen-before voter registration mobilization campaign, arguably overshadowing strategies by the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission (IEBC). Tonight on Spotlight 2017, our Murimi Mwangi analyzes the figures of newly registered voters and interrogates the possible impact of the same on the August general election.
With the race to State House already at fever pitch, Kenya's key political contenders have for the past 10 days cast their nets far and wide in spirited campaigns to show up their numbers in the ongoing mass voter registration. By Tuesday this week, the exercise had netted some 825,000 new voters.
Kama kuna vita ambayo itakuweko, itakuwa vita ya kura. Watu wachukue kura, watu wajiandikishe, watu wapige kura, uamuzi wa Wakenya utawale.
Mimi nataka ikifika tarehe 15 mwezi ujao, niambie Uhuru ya kwamba mimi niko na tyranny of numbers. Mko tayari?
According to the latest figures released by the IEBC Tuesday, the perceived Jubilee strongholds of the Rift Valley and Central Kenya were leading in the registration of new voters. Rift Valley with 169,000 and Central with 140,000. CORD leader Raila Odinga's Nyanza stronghold had netted some 96,000. While the Western Kenya home turf of National Super Alliance NASA Supremos Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula had registered some 75,000 new voters by Tuesday. Analysts argue these trends could be a key determinant in the selection of NASA's flag bearer to face off with President Uhuru Kenyatta.
Jubilee has boots on the ground looking for votes. NASA is in the air. They will not succeed. Yeah.
Kuna watu ambao wanatu let down. Wanasema kakweku kindu kidididi, tupatie kitu kidogo. Wewe, hii kura, kwani unafikiri ni ya nini?
You know, when we say you go and register so that you fulfill your civic duty, how much of that is understood by the ordinary person who has been voting from 1963 up to now and has hardly seen much coming out? So the long-term plan is for us to educate our people.
You hear that within 5 polling stations, there's one biometric voter registration kit, and then it breaks down. And why it only coincidentally breaks down in Makueni and in Mombasa are things that are premeditated. Technology cannot always be failing only in the opposition strongholds.
A recent admission by the electoral body that up to 128,000 identity card numbers are shared in multiple registration of voters has put the ruling alliance and the opposition coalition on a collision course, while some observers have cautioned that this flow could complicate matters for the IEBC, which is yet to kickstart audit of the voters' register.
It doesn't work like that.
Former commissioner at the defunct Election Commission of Kenya, Jack Tumwa, argues that the admission of the error initially pinpointed by CORD leader Raila Odinga was a bold step by the IEBC towards redeeming its transparency.
We have set up a team of registration officers and ICT operators in our commission who are conducting the further cleanup.
If you can register twice and the system can't flag you out, there's something wrong. It's like going to withdraw 20,000, the only money you have from the ATM, and then you look for another ATM and still withdraw another 20,000.
We want to be told that the police are following up these 21,000 people who double registered. The others, it could be clerical mistakes coming out of the registrar of persons or even the electoral commissioner clerks.
The political landscape will no doubt be a charged one in the next 2 weeks as both political camps wind up their hunt for the votes.
We are asking Raila Odinga, do you want election or you don't want election? If you are not prepared, we understand your scenario.
Raila Odinga, Musalia Mudavadi, Wetangula, and our party leader are talking about genuine claims about a botched system. And you are updating us about statistics. We don't want to know how many people have turned out, but we want to know what you are, as much as that is important, we want to know what measures are you taking to redress the anomaly.
With the stakes high in the race for the country's top seat, the main political protagonists will no doubt be changing tacks in the coming weeks as the grassroots voter mobilization campaigns intensify. Murimi Mwangi, KTN News in Nairobi.